नाम गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। Today we shall see Yoga Vasishta Nirvana Prakaran second half and 42nd chapter. Since a few days we have been discussing about the oneness of the world and the absolute truth. And in this chapter, particularly we were discussing about oneness between the world and world as Vishwa and Vishweshwar, the creator or the director or the controller of the world, Vishwa, universe. Both are one and the same. The world is the body of the Creator. In this way we were discussing, and to attain that unity, Vasishta ji had shown us many examples, logics, and some methods. In the method, he told to attain that unity. Attaining means it is nothing something somewhere to get or achieve. It is the state of your own being and realization of your own being, that oneness. What you see outside you as the world, the universe outside with names and forms, that is not outside, that is within you, and that is your not the body but your being itself. So what you see outside, it is the projection of inside presence and controlling the mind with senses, intellect, prana, etc., all your system of visualizing the outside world. When you control it and make it introvert, then you will be united with that absolute center, which is smaller than the smallest, and when it projects out or it is seen, then it becomes greater than the greatest. And Vasishta ji was telling us to be one with that absolute center which is within you also. Is it only in me, in any individual, No, it is present everywhere as the center. So it is all pervading. Anywhere, anything can be taken as the center, irrespective of time, space, and conditions. Anything can be the center because it is all pervading, present everywhere, omnipresent. That's how it can be centralized anywhere, by any means, by any time. There is no conditions like this, time, space, or causations, no such obligations. Nothing is there. It is beyond everything, and because it is omnipresent, so it is omniscient. It knows everything at every moment, by every way, and that's how it is omnipotent also. This is what is explained in our scriptures. Sahasra Sirsa Purusha, the being, the universal being, which has got thousands, means not thousand, it is thousands plural. So innumerable, infinite heads, hands, legs, eyes, ears, everywhere, sarvatokshi siromukham, everywhere it has the eye to see, everywhere it has the head, everywhere it has the mouth. So it is, in this way it is known as omnipresent. So it is omniscient, knows everything, the knowledge itself, and omnipotent, the controller of everything. In this way, the Absolute is the eternally union with every object within it. Objectification means limiting the unlimited present, limiting, and that too by imaginary lining, which is just imaginary. Infinite cannot be finite, by no means. The unlimited cannot be limited. But we think we have the outside world with names and forms, they are real and they have got some form. Form means it is limited. Limited. But this limitation or limited objects, they are only imagination. We don't go so far, so deep to understand. It cannot be so. The infinite cannot be finite. By no means it is possible. So Vasishta was giving us the method how to realize this. So he was telling, yesterday we have seen already, he told us first of all, vichar, contemplation, whatever you have seen or heard or perceived by your five senses, whatever you see outside, even whatever you see inside, more than one, as dualistic objects. Dualistic means every object will have its opposite. The whole imagination is based on pairs of opposites. If you think something, just then and there, the opposite thoughts fight with it. So, if you see the coin, the one side of coin you see as head, so the tail is hiding behind to be released, to be open, to be projected out when it changes. So by change everything goes on changing in a cycle. The head comes front and then it goes back and the tail comes to the front. So in this way the whole universe is a playing principle, and if you can overcome this cycle of changing phenomena, then you can have union with the Absolute One. So the method is to contemplate. Whatever you have seen, whatever you are perceiving, every moment you have to continuously contemplate over it. And then the conclusion is to be hold tightly, continuously. That is oneness by vichar, and vichar process, contemplation process is whatever you have heard first, then you have to analyze it by mind, manan, and then intellect, and then comes vivek, the discriminating power, and you can find out the final one between the two. Because we saw just now, the world is pairs of opposite. So what is reality? Both are in one. So when you see the one and finally be one with it, then this dualistic vision vanishes. When you don't see, don't give importance to the head and tail, then coin has its value. Or if you go on looking at the head or the tail, it is no more coin. You see, they put toss in the matches. Toss mein, we see in toss, we see only head and tail. We don't give value to the coin. But when you look at the coin, then there is no head, no tail. So always it goes like one becomes two, two becomes one. This is called ignorance, or this is the confusion every moment we face because of this dualistic world. What is true, what is not, and discriminating power which finalizes. This is ever present. This is the final absolute one which is non-perishable, imperishable, and others who has both sides, dualistic assumption that is not permanent, so it is transitory. You should give up it and stick to the imperishable truth. This is the way. This is one way, vivek, by contemplating. And some equanimity. Equanimity also, same sama. Same sama. Yes.
Whereas the word sacrifice and the word union,
They go together.
sacrifice में union,
हाँ.
sacrifice में तो कुछ चला जाएगा ना.
When you sacrifice something, you get something. You are standing in a dualistic world, a relative world. Relative world is always based on giving and taking. So, the moment you give up something, you get something. Go to the market, see the relative world, how does it work. Have you got some money? If you go to the market without money, do you go? So, take out some money from your purse. And the moment you give to the shopkeeper, he will ask, what do you want? This is how our yajna works. The moment you sacrifice something, the gods, they ask, what do you want? They give me, and bata, ask me, what do you want? So, the moment you give, you get something. This is the law of nature. This is called relative world. You cannot get out of it. This cycle goes on, give and take. So he says, first of all, whatever you have heard means whatever you have perceived by your five senses, go on contemplating over it and finalize by the power of discrimination what is permanent, what is not, and be one with the permanent. That is by discriminating power. Then he says sama. Sama means equanimity. To equalize both. He says you are in a relative world, isn't it? So you have to take a balance. Samjhe? There will be two pans. In one pan you have to put the weights, measuring weights, and other side you have to put the object you want to weigh. Okay? You have to balance it. Balancing. So this is called sama. Don't make imbalance. This is called harmony. This is called dharma. Sama means dharma. Dharma means this only can keep up, it can hold you eternally, and you will not be misbalanced, so you cannot be born or die. You will be always in balanced state. Dharmam rakshati rakshata. One who practices dharma is this balanced state. World and the creator both are same, just as the body and the bodied person both are one and the same. Other examples we have seen, just as the water and liquidity, or the fire and its heat, light, they cannot be differentiated. By no means we can create difference in the, the object and its nature, its qualities. So, this world is nothing but the nature, the quality of the Creator. That means now we saw imbalanced state and making it balance again. This is the play of the energy. The supreme energy goes on making imbalancing the whole things and again making it balance. Waves, the balanced surfacial water, when gets wavery, what happens? What happens? One wave is created means at the side there will be a low place, and that will give rise the water level to rise up, and again it will go down. In this way, in between it has to come to the balanced state, and because of pressure it will go down. Again it has to go up. Once it is the push is given, then it will go on for eternity if it is not obstructed by any source. The example is pendulum in physics. If you give you a push to the pendulum, it goes on oscillating for eternity if it is not disturbed by other elements. In vacuum, it is experimented. No wind, nothing should obstruct it. Then it will go on oscillating forever and ever. Once you have to give a momentum, and that's how the waves are created. Oscillation means the wave. Once it is created, it will go on. And in between every moment it has to come to a balanced state and again becomes imbalanced. This is the play of the nature, Prakriti, Maya.
Swamiji, now we are calling Vishwa the projection of God's power or nature or his body, but earlier we were calling it Maya or Mithya, illusion. So, isn't there a difference?
First of all, what did I say?
Previously we called it like Jagat Mithya, illusion. Now we are saying it's just a projection of God's nature, which is his body. So, which is the right way?
not only I say like this, you know, our Patanjali Yoga Sutras, have you gone through ever? What comes in the beginning? Eh? In Patanjali Yoga Sutras, what chapter comes first? Samadhi path. Samadhi path means first he discusses on the balanced state, and then he comes to see how it becomes imbalanced, and so you can make it again balanced. Understood now? You must know the answer first, and then you can solve the question easily. And after solving the question, you have to tally your answer with the first answer. What do you do in the schools and colleges when you prepare for exam? You have to look at the answer first, because from answer only questions are made. If you don't know the answer, you cannot get finally to the answer. You have to. And question is brought forth from the answer, and that's how it will merge in answer only. Understood? That's why we have discussed there is no world, only absolute truth exists. And then we discuss how and why, in what way we don't see the truth and see something else instead of the truth. The process we are discussing. And if you know the process, then again you can go back to the beginning. This is the way. This is the way. There is no other go. You know the answer. The truth is one only. How many times we have discussed? In the beginning, there will be everywhere, in all conditions, everything starts from one only. And then it multiplies. Whether it is numbers or it is anything in this world. Wherever we go, whatever you see, it starts with one, from one, and goes on multiplying. And you have to, if you want to get out of this process, then you have to come back to one. Or else you will go on multiplying eternally, infinitely. समझे? हाँ जी. That's how, if you want to go to Gangotri, you must have some information about Gangotri, and you have to keep it in your view continuously that your goal is Gangotri. But while going, there is no Gangotri. In between, there is no Gangotri. You have to deal with the truck. Your goal is Gangotri. Finally, you will reach there only. And your journey starts because of Gangotri. If you forget Gangotri, you cannot reach it. So it starts from Gangotri and ends in Gangotri. And in between, Because you are somewhere away from Gangotri, you think, so you have to reach it. You are in the way. If you forget Gangotri, or if you forget the way also, where to go, what all you will see in the roadside, what all the uh, uh, positive symptoms that you are going in a right mark, right way. All these you have to keep in view. And with all these, you have to continuously think of the goal. So everywhere we are discussing only on the absolute. That is our goal, because it is one, and we have started from one, and we will reach it again. But in between, all these manyness trouble us. We have to go through all these. So this is how Samma, and then comes Satsang Rupi, Balidan. This also we have discussed yesterday. Satsang, the association of good. Good. What is good? Whatever helps you, whatever is favorable in your way to push you ahead, encourages you, enthusiasms you to go ahead towards the goal. That is called good. Bhala bano, bhala karo. Be good and do good. So, you have to you have to give up the bad things and always try to attach with the good things, which is favorable for you in your journey of life to achieve the goal. That is called satsang, and that is called balidan also, sacrifice. You have to give up the bads and accept the goods. You may question, Swamiji, it was said before, you only told like that. Don't accept anything, don't reject anything. Live in present. ग्रहण त्याग नहीं होना चाहिए, समता में रहना. Samta means the equanimity means neither to accept anything nor to give anything. Keep up balance. So now you are telling you have to give up something, and you have to always hold on to good things. Why? Now we are in the process. In the end, we will end the process and we will have that equanimity. One who has achieved the goal, for him it is told, live in present. Once you have reached Gangotri, do you search for Gangotri anymore? Or do you go from Gangotri anywhere to find out Gangotri? You keep silent. That is called Sama. You keep up balanced. And that is living at present, neither accepting anything nor rejecting anything. But as long as you are in the track, you have to give up the past and progress in future. and give up your past track, and every moment you have to go ahead. Then only you can come to that balanced state. So, Balidan, sacrificing something, and satsang, having always good association. In this way, one should meditate, one should think of continuously the Absolute One, your goal. Not for a second, fraction of a second, you should forget the goal. Goal is the Absolute One. If you forget, you are derailed, you are out of track, you are misled. So you cannot reach the goal. Continuously you have to think of it. That continuity is known as meditating on the goal, and that is called worship of the goal, worship of our God in relative world. Worshipping the God means to meditate on God, to think of God, to be united with the God by hook or by crook. Either by objects, offering some objects, or or through the fire of yajna, sacrifice, or mentally, or there are different kinds of yajna, giving and taking. Dana. Yajna, dana, tapaschaiva. Pavanani manishinam. Pavanani, purifiers. Purifying means pushing you ahead towards the goal. That is purificatory process. Every moment you have to march forward. So, this purificatory process is yajna, dana, tapa. Tap means to control the senses and keep up balance, and that is called achievement of equanimity, and samatvam, that is called the end of your yoga, end of the sacrifice, result. End means the result of your actions. Tapas and yajna, sacrifice, give something and take something, and dana, giving charity. That's how Gurudev used to say always, our path is serve, love, give. And this is the essence of our scriptures. Isavasyam idagam sarvam yat kinchet jagatyam jagat tena tyak tena bhunjitha magriddha kasvasvid dhanam. Whatever you see outside as the world, in every atom, every presence is His presence. He is pervaded everywhere. And what you think belongs to you, your wealth, that is not yours. It is he only and his only. So if you want to enjoy it, no, no problem. You can enjoy it. But because it belongs to him, so you have to share it with others and then enjoy. Because everybody has to enjoy everything. Everybody has to enjoy everything. So everything should be shared with everyone. Tena tyaktena bhunjitha. Without sacrifice, you have no right to enjoy any object of this world. No right. This is what we were discussing. Even to pluck a flower, you have to give something and then you can take that flower. If you want to pluck a leaf from the plant, for that you have to give something. If you want to bring a bucket of water from Ganga, you have to give something. Nothing is free here in this world. It is a business center. You have to give something and then you get something. So, this has been the rule. Whatever you have, go on sharing with others and enjoy it. There is no objection for enjoyment. But you can enjoy it only when you share it with it. And that is how we have a rule. प्रसाद always share करना चाहिए दूसरों के साथ. Whatever we offer to the God as some objects, food or flowers or anything, or milk, it should be distributed to everyone as prasad, remittance, and then only in the last you can take prasad. This is the method. Then you will achieve the final goal, final emancipation. And this is why he says satsang and yajna, dan, balidan. Dan means sharing, charity, sharing with others. This is a must. Unknowingly you do it. And why should you do it? From the relative point of view, worldly point of view. Because you are not independent, you are not all alone. You are dependent on everything outside. Everything you need, your desires, innumerable desires, and you need because you are not complete by yourself. You are always in need of something. So you are dependent on everyone, whole world. So you have to give something to the world, to the society. Then only you have right to get something. This is called dana. This is called also yajna, charity, sacrifice. Without this, there is no life. So, yajna, dana, tapasya eva pavanani manishinam. This is what is the declaration of all the scriptures. And this is how one should worship the Absolute, by charity, by giving and sharing, and by doing penance. Penance means giving up your comforts, controlling over the senses, That means you are not you are not accepting or enjoying the nature unnecessarily. That is called tapasya. That is the aim of doing all this, giving up food or sitting in one pose or doing japa or meditation, etc., or doing some sacrificial uh, something puja, etc. Whatever you do as tapasya, tapasya means to control and create heat. Tap means heat. When you control something, then heat is naturally created. So controlling the body, senses, mind, prana, everything, this is called tapasya. And by that, you will have the final power to control the whole universe. When you control yourself, you can control the universe. Because universe is present in a minute form as you, yourself. This is the purpose of tapasya. Yajna, sacrifice, we have discussed. Dan, giving, charity, all same thing, but activities differ little from each other. So purpose is same, aim is same. So thereby we will be united with the Absolute One, and this world will merge in the Vishweshwar. The Vishwa will be united with the Vishweshwar. Both will be one. Union, moksha, or oneness, or realization, or liberation. Liberation from dualistic world. Liberation from bondage of desires. These are the ways Vasishta has given us to worship the Absolute. And the best one is only to think of Him mentally, continuously, and that is the final and the best way, and that is what is given to us in many different languages by different authorities. Yes, Guruji.
महाराज from a relative point of view largely enjoyment जो बोल रहे हैं वो and sacrifice enjoyment में कुछ मिलता है और कुछ if there is any relation
Enjoyment we have discussed so many times. Matras parsastu kaunteya. Sitoshna sukha dukkada. Sukha and dukh, good and bad, or happiness or unhappiness, this is how we enjoy. Who is the enjoyer and how, what is the process of enjoyment? So many times we have discussed. It is only association of senses with the sense object, and thereby by that association we get both things, either good or bad. Whatever you need and whatever you get by that association, that is called enjoyment. And who really enjoys all these association? It is the process mind, intellect, by the help of senses, body, prana, all these process, it goes on, and that is called enjoyment. And that enjoyment is enjoyed by person which is a total being at the present, made by past. Understood? And directed by or influenced by time, space and conditions. This is called enjoyment. A person means a accumulated total form of the past taken from the impressions taken from the past. Past means chitta. And a total entity, that is called person, and influenced by time, space and condition at time now. And that's how it gets associated with the sense objects and gets some informations. That is called enjoyment. So it is not by one, by a total formation or totality. Enjoyment, nobody is there to enjoy it.
Swamiji, then what is the enjoyment of realizing the absolute? Like how does that feel like?
Yes, enjoyment of absolute is no enjoyment. Keeping quiet. That is, if you enjoy good, then you have to enjoy the bad. In this world of relativity. So if you like it, nobody disturbs you. If you want happiness, you have to get unhappiness because pairs of opposites. If you want both, go on with it. If you don't want unhappiness, then you have to give up happiness also. That is a neutral or something equal state which is called anand. Neither sukh nor dukh. That is what is the absolute. If you don't want, nobody forces you. It is your choice. Your choice. If you go on enjoying both, welcome. The world is ready. You are already there. If you are satisfied with it, nobody calls you here. है कि नहीं? हाँ जी, बोलो.
So ऐसे भी same है, ऐसे भी same है. So the same person who is enjoying is the sacrificing same.
Yes. You cannot enjoy without sacrificing. It is unknowingly, unawareingly going on. This is the method of the nature. But if you are aware, you are aware of the process, then you can get rid of it. That is the secret. No enjoyment. If you enjoy good, you are bound to enjoy the bad. If you are at daytime now, your grandfather will see the night. You cannot get out of it. If you don't want to see the night, then go beyond day and night both. Go to the neutral zone. So many times we discuss it. Go to the neutral zone where there is no night, there is no day, there is no light nor darkness. Be satisfied there. That is called Anand, Sachidanand, calmness, peace. You need not go anywhere, you need not see anything. There is no objects to perceive, neither good nor bad, neither day nor night. As you like, if you want only day, that is impossible here. This world is made up of pairs of opposites. You cannot get one thing here. You have to go beyond it. समझो का नहीं?
Little Maya.
So up to this we have discussed it yesterday. Today he says, केवल यथार्थ अवलोकन रूप अकेली पूजन सामग्री से जिसकी पूजा की गई हो, ऐसे सर्वोत्तम फलदान करने वाला जो वह ईश्वर रूपी आत्मा जहाँ उपस्थित हो, वहाँ भला ऐसा कौन मूर्ख होगा जो किसी दूसरे का अनात्माभूत तटस्थ ईश्वर का आश्रय करेगा। अनात्माभूत ईश्वर और यथार्थ ईश्वर, दो किस्म के ईश्वर बता दिया इधर। क्यों हम दो में तो चल रहे, हर चीज दो होगा। भगवान भी दो है। हाँ,
अभी तक तो हम एक सोचे।
आप भी दो हो। तुम क्या सोचते हो? तुम एक हो। देखो तुम्हारे छाया को। हाँ, तुम एक कैसे बन के बैठ गए हैं? अंधे देखो, अपना होश में आ जाओ। तुम एक नहीं हो, तुम अनेक हो अगर शरीर को देखोगे। समझे? वो कह रहा है दो ईश्वर है, मैं भी दो, तुम भी दो, वो भी दो, वो भी दो, सब दो 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 दो, आखिर दो। अरे तो भीख मांगे, भीख मांगे। इसको क्यों कहते हैं दो? एक हाथ में कोई नहीं मांगता है। दो दो कुछ, दो हाथ जोड़ना पड़ता है। तो ये दिस वर्ल्ड इज somehow it is composed by pairs of opposites. If you are here, you cannot go out of it. You have to give up both together. So Ishvara is do. Do means one is the controller of this dualistic world, and other is that side. That means all these gods, of course limited gods, our 33 crores of gods, they are under the nature. They are inside the nature. And this Ishwar Koti, there is a class, God class.
balcony.
Balcony. There all the gods will sit. And in that class, all these great gods, Ishwar Koti बोलते हैं. That they say the class, Ishwar class, it is PhD class. PhD. And the teachers training course. Teachers are also get trained. समझे?
महाराज वो साउथ टेम्पल में मंदिर है ना, बालकनी में 4 कोने में खड़ा रहते हैं वो लोग,
कौन?
वैसा मूर्ति मूर्ति.
हाँ. These gods are, they are the spectators at the border, both side. This side dualistic world, that side the ocean of unity. Understood? These are the gods. And there will be many. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Guru stands there on that borderline and say Brahma the creator, the protector Vishnu, or the destroyer Rudra, or the controlling power of the whole universe, that is called Niyati, the overall controlling power overall. All these factors, they belong to that class. समझे?
महाराज विराट
विराट, यस.
ऊपर बालकनी.
हाँ, ऊपर बालकनी में बैठता है. तेजस. और बोलो. ये सब उसी क्लास के हैं. They belong to the higher class. समझे? The अरबपति. अरबपति वो करोड़पति नहीं, लखपति नहीं, करोड़पति नहीं, अरबपति भी नहीं, वो पति के पति. They can do and undo anything and everything. They are fully independent. They can do, undo anything and everything. They are the Shaktiman, all powerful existence. Of course, named, and there is not such something like that. It is our imagination only. Don't forget this. Don't be swayed away by all these flowery words. There are so many gods and you have to worship them so that you can get some powers. All these are imaginary gods. Because whatever we are thinking or discussing or speaking or hearing, everything is in relativity. So everything goes to imaginary class. There is another class, it is called imagination class. All your so-called Ishwaras, they are, they are powerful imagination, concentrated. आपका वो क्या आता है सब, आपका क्या अरे होम्योपैथी में you get some liquid, dilute it in water and then take it, or it will burn the whole mouth, isn't it? So ऐसे ही है सब ये, सारे ऐसे ही है. Now you are sitting in an imaginary class. Guruji, yes, you are talking in your dream. Don't forget it. And you are looking at your dreamy disciple here. You have become dreamy guru. तो इसको किसी को कुछ भी सच मत मानना. Nothing is true here. We are just passing time somehow or other. It's a good process to pass the time.
स्वामी जी ऑनलाइन क्लास चल रहा है अभी गुरु में बोली रही थी।
अच्छा,
कल आप बता रहे थे कहानी, वो फकीर राजा के पास गया, राजा क्यों मांग रहा है, तो बोला मैं क्यों मांगू, तो ऐसे वो सोच लो।
हाँ, वो अकबर को हाथ जोड़ के बैठा था, देखा.
ऑनलाइन वाले सोच रहे होंगे हम किस गुरु को सुन रहे हो, सामने किसी को गुरु बोल रहा है।
अरे ओ पीपल ऑन ऑनलाइन, don't mistake to say some guru teaching here. Don't do this mistake. Imaginary guru, yes, imaginary class you are attending. Never mind, go on dreaming a good, very good, enjoyable dream. Dream it. Nobody will forbid you. Dream it, enjoy it. If at all you are dreaming, why not a good dream, enjoyable dream?
Swamiji, in imagination, God's talking of God, so Shivji, what does he represent? Like non-dual awareness, he is permanently on the other side.
क्या?
Shivji, what does he represent? Like is God like totally non-dual?
ये परम शिव. हम जब ये पाठ करते हैं ना, when we are chanting our evening stotra, Shiva Mahimna, Shiva has got 4 forms. One is Shiva, one is Mrida, one is Shiva Shiveti 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 va, Hara Hareti 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 va, Bhava Bhaveti 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 va, Mrida Mrideti 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 va. 4 forms. One is creator, other is protector, third is destroyer, and fourth is beyond everything. Understood? Yes. And whatever you think, you can think in these 4 ways only. You cannot get out of it if at all you are thinking. When you stop your thinking, you are beyond everything. Your thought process should be stopped somehow or other. by some means or other. Let it be called as Raja Yoga or Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga or Puja Yoga or sacrifice or Balidan or Vichar or Tapasya or charity or service, selfless service. Call it anything, do it as you like, but there is a but everywhere. If you want to go beyond but, you have to keep quiet and stop your thinking. That is what we are advised by Chitta Vritti Nirodha. What do they say? ध्यान करो. ध्यान ही उसका पूजा है. मेडिटेशन इज हिज वर्शिप. सेम थिंग भाई. Only the language differs, explanation differs. So he says, जिसको पूजा की गई हो केवल यथार्थ अवलोकन रूप अकेली पूजन सामग्री से. There is one method of worshipping, the highest method. What is that? To see the right thing. That is called correct way of worshipping. To see the right thing means same thing we have discussed previously. Discrimination. All these are perishable objects, momentary, and beyond it, it is imperishable existence, eternal existence. And if you think of that, that means not think anything. Thought means it is a process, so it has to think of world, perishable objects. So if you can stop the mind, stop your thinking process, that is the highest type of puja, dhyan, same thing. That is the only one, the top class worship. Highest type of worship. Previously we were talking about meditation, now little language, different language we are using. हाँ जी गुरु जी.
महाराज, अकबर बादशाह और बादशाह is the same value?
No and yes. No, yes. Yes, no. Badshah, many are there, but Akbar Badshah was one only. समझे? Badshah means the emperor, and Akbar, the name of the emperor. So they are same, and as well as not the same. इधर कोई डिसीजन नहीं, हमेशा ऐसे ही आपको कंफ्यूजन में डाल देंगे. नो डिसीजन यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट हियर. तो वो कर रहे हैं अकेली पूजन सामग्री. पूजन सामग्री, द ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऑफ वर्शिप, दैट इज ओनली गेज, मीन्स टू सी. To see means not to see. Means seeing means by two ways, by physical eyes or by intellectual eyes. That is called contemplation, and then it stops. To see means not to see. Not to see by physical eyes. उसी को पूजा की गई हो अगर एक ही अकेली पूजन सामग्री से, if you can worship that absolute by one article only, ऐसे सर्वोत्तम फल प्रदान करने वाला यह ईश्वर रूप आत्मा जहाँ उपस्थित हो, वहाँ भला ऐसा कौन मूर्ख होगा जो किसी दूसरे का मतलब अनात्मभूत तटस्थ ईश्वर का आचरण करेगा। तटस्थ ईश्वर और भी होता है जो तटस्थ मीन्स we can say which never responds to anything, never responds to your worship, which has got no name, no form, no way to approach him, nor get any response from him. Beyond everything, that is called tatastha, absolutely silent. We call it sthanu, dhruvam, no response. By no way you can get something back from him. So, if you are worshipping, don't expect any result of it. So who will go to do such worship? Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Go on practicing your sadhana, whatever you do, but don't expect any result of it. Can you do something? Will you have some interest to do anything? I get nothing. That is real selflessness. Doing everything and getting nothing. To satisfy, to console, the consoling prize we give, you will get everything. But what is everything? I don't know what is everything. What will I get if I worship such God? Why shall I go there? Our Pushpadant Acharya, he also said the same thing in prayer to Lord Shiva, Mahimna Stuti. There he says, "Oh Lord, I don't know anything about you." Nobody knows what form you have and how to worship you and where are you, what are you, where are you. Nothing is known about you. The Absolute has no name, no form, no way to approach him. So there are so many schools of thoughts different from each other and they quarrel with each other. God is like that, God is like that. I don't want to plunge into those quarrels. I know I love some form of you. People say you have no form, no name, but my mind says, I say, I have some pleasant form which I like it. So who will give it up? I like your such form and let me pray it and thereby I will get some pleasure. So nobody can object to my prayers that your prayer is wrong. No, it is my choice. Everybody worships you according to their own choice. So I have got my choice. And to whomsoever I worship, It will go to you, O Absolute, without any name and form, beyond everything, because I know all the drops of water which falls from the sky, they get together in the ocean in the end. They go to the ocean. Akasad patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram. Sarvadeva namaskar, to whomsoever you worship and pray, it goes to the absolute only. So I know it. So I have no doubt in it, and I have nobody can object me worshipping you as Lord Shiva, who has been playing with your majesty, and I have heard all these glories on you. Then he goes on telling the stories, Ravana and क्या हुआ? अरे वो कृष्णा के साथ जो बाणासुर and Brahma and Vishnu fight, जो ज्योतिर्लिंग का प्रकाश प्रकट हुआ, all these, and then burning the Kamadev, and worshipping of Lord Vishnu, the Lord Shiva, by offering lotus, 1008 he had to offer, and Lord Shiva wanted to taste him. He took away one. So Lord Vishnu thought, people tell me, Kamal Lochan, my eyes are lotus eyes. So he removed one eye and offered it instead of the missing lotus. So Lord Shiva was very much pleased and gave Sudarshan, the disc, to him, so that he can protect the three worlds every time at all cost. So this story, and Lord Brahma's changing Sandhya in the form of deer. In this way, many stories were, and descending of Mother Ganga from the sky. All these he went on explaining to glorify Lord Shiva, who holds the Ganga and the moon on his head, and who drank the poison to save the whole world. So such a Shiva, what I know, let me pray and let me glorify him. I am not to be accused, not to be, nobody can object me, and I enjoy your glories in this way, O Lord Shiva. And Shiva got pleased, and he got his aim done. Yes. In this way, all these are called, say Lord Shiva, are called Brahma, same thing. Three-dimension picture. From one side you see Brahma, so from other direction you see Vishnu, from still other direction you will see Shiva. They are same. One picture looks like three different forms. So as you see, it appears to you like that. In this way, these type of such imaginary our existence as gods, the supreme gods, supreme and gods, plural. They are they are worshipped by one method only. One method. If they can be worshipped by one absolute one method, so who is going to worship other ordinary gods with so many types of worship? Who fool will go to do that? So easy and the quick method, and one is there. So that is nothing but meditation. To glorify that one-pointed meditating worship, he says like this: who fool will go to worship in other ways? This is the easiest and quickest, surest and easiest way. Meditating on the Absolute and worshipping Him. And this worship, as we know, we have discussed already, this method, call it worship, call it anything else you like. This method is called yoga, this is called sacrifice, this is called balidan, and this is called dhyana yoga, this is called tantra, mantra, jantra. Anything you say, it comes to this only. Finally, all the drops of water, they are parts of ocean only. Wherever it may be, whether it is called a lake or a spring or a riverlet or a big river or a, say, sea or bay, or let it be anything. It is only water. See you as you like, call it as you like, but the real seer, one-pointed vision, he sees only water. This is the best method of worshipping, to see one and be one. Don't divert your vision. By all cost, by all means. So tomorrow we shall see further. पूजन द्वारा प्रसन्न हुआ तटस्थ ईश्वर तो इस जीव की शस्त्र, सर्प, अग्नि आदि से भली भांति रक्षा कर सकता है, परंतु कुटस्थ, अच्छा तटस्थ कहा रे, मैं उसको कुटस्थ समझ लिया. I did a little mistake. तटस्थ मत indifferent. Tatastha means indifferent God, one who doesn't look at you. Who will worship such God? Kutastha means one who is on the top. Kutastha and Tatastha. Tatastha is indifferent, who is neutral to everyone. हाँ? हाँ? मैं कहा indifferent? मैं कहा अच्छा?
Never respond to worship.
Yes. So, one who doesn't respond to us, who will go to worship him? So we should worship that God who will bestow on us the absolute result, that is mukti, that is moksha or liberation, as you say. ये कल विचार करेंगे. And the methods what he has given us, Vasishta ji, विचार सम और सत्संग रूपी बलिदान पुष्पों से, ये सब पुष्प है. It is said in Gita, Lord Krishna has given us anything you offer with love, with feelings, with devotion. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. One who offers me with feeling, with devotion, whatever, let it be a leaf or a little water, let it be anything, I accept it. So such gods we can worship. He accepts it. And ये भगवान क्या देते हैं बदले में? What he gives in return of our worship? He takes care of us and he supplies our needs. He is the greatest supplier and greatest protector and greatest friend. He protects our belongings and he supplies us what our needs, daily needs. So such a God we can worship easily. We shall discuss on this tomorrow. This puja again, how to do all these worships. He has given the same method, but same methods can be interpreted in different ways. Just as we saw yajna. Yajna, the whole life is a yajna. Just as we interpreted our word yoga. Yoga, anywhere go, you can go. Any work you do, anything you perceive, it is through yoga only. Life itself is yoga. And not only human life. The whole world stands upon yoga only. Yoga is the law of nature. You cannot give up yoga in your life. It is not a religion, it is not a particular limited school of thoughts. It is your lifestyle only. In this way, as we have interpreted this puja, worship, we shall see from many different angles how to do puja. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevamashishate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Sabda Brahma ki jai. Saraswati Maharani ki jai. Yoga Vasishta ji Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om. अब क्यों नहीं पूछे कि एक